Holy fucking shit. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back with some amazing fucking shit. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. One of the craziest fucking things that has ever happened to Underhaven in the history. Honestly, one of the craziest things that's ever happened to a YouTube channel ever just happened to us recently. But first of all, before I get into that, I do want to say hi to everybody in the chat. We got Honey Badger. We got Zale Song. We got Ice Cat. We got Chrissy. We got a bunch of other beautiful people. I already see all you fantastic people pouring in here, and I do want to say to you guys, thank you very much for giving me your time tonight. Hope you guys are all having a fan-fucking-tastic one. I am going to give you a fantastic show, and I'm not alone, because guess what? Guess who's joining in? Guess who the fuck's joining in? It's Lady Hopium. We're also joined by one Lady Hopium. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
what up?
What up?
Yo,
How you feeling?
Welcome. Hell yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
It's
dope.
the
I'm
holiday
feeling poggers.
It's the holiday squeezing, Jamie.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Or for me, it's humbugger season, yo.
Humbugger. We got Watch the World Burn here. What's up?
I'm a
Watch the
humbugger,
World Burn?
Annie.
You're a humbugger.
Did you not know this about me?
You're a fucking Grinch. Is that what you're trying
I'm
to say?
Grinch.
You're a goddamn Grinch, Jamie.
I'm an anti-Christmas Scrooge of myself.
See, I've never been anti-Christmas. Want to know why? Because like I always grew up, I've never had like a religious Christmas. I've only ever lived a secular Christmas in my entire life. So I've never had any of the negative. I never had to go to fucking church. I was never like, put on your good pants. Like, yeah, I've never had to
put on your good pants. That's the worst. It's true though. It's the worst. It's like you got to dress up in like this outfit that like you hate wearing, but your parents are like, no, this is your good clothes. And you got to wear that every fucking Sunday. And then it's even worse on fucking Christmas. You got to like everyone else is like looking forward to Christmas because of like presents and shit. But nah, we got to sit through church. Like long ass fucking church bullshit. We got to go to church plays and church services on Christmas Sunday and all the days leading up to it.
It just so happens that all the proper fucking clothing happens to be the most uncomfortable. Also, what's up, Tony?
That's true.
I don't want to leave the people in suspense so far. We can continue ranting on. There's going to be multiple stories in which we're going to be able to get into the fucking Christmas spirit.
Oh, good.
Or the lack thereof.
Can I get into my humbugger spirit?
Yes, you can. I'm sure you will. Damn, we already got like 10 peeps watching this shit. God damn, hope you're all having a great fucking holiday, whatever the fuck you celebrate or don't celebrate. What's up, Tonic? Hope you're doing well as well.
Especially if you don't celebrate anything.
Especially
that makes you the most based.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I do want to say I've got an Amazon wishlist down below, and I added a bunch of shit on there. True. And I'm just saying, like, anything that you guys get from me will be put to good use, and I'll just leave it at that. Oh shit, we got Kevin McAllister.
Look, even though I don't believe in the Christmas spirit, if you guys want to spread it, you guys can feel free 100%. All right.
Yeah, spread the Christmas butthole of truth. Anyway, we got fucking Kevin McAllister.
No to that.
I like how the Kevin McAllister profile picture is like the old and fucking young. I can never remember his name off the top of my fucking head. I'm a disgrace to everyone. How the fuck do I not remember that shit? What's his name? What's that? Macaulay Culkin. There we go.
Macaulay
Culkin. Yeah, there he is.
Macaulay Culkin is dope. I'd like to get Macaulay Culkin on fucking Underhaven, yo.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
He's been on the fucking Angry Video Game.
I know. He's been on a few channels.
Yeah, Jamie,
pretty cool.
Jamie, that's making it worse. Like I just that being on camera is definitely making your audio issues worse.
Is it?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. It's
Wait, is it still bad? Actually, I moved the mic around the time I turned on my camera, so that
it was pretty fucking terrible.
Is it still bad?
Yeah, it's bad. It's really fucking bad. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Is it still bad?
Yep.
Okay. God fucking. Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna start reading fucking comments. So I disagree. Formal clothing isn't uncomfortable. People just don't know how to get shit tailored. I mean, yeah, I've never gotten a suit tailored personally for me ever. Like everything, but that's the fucking thing though. Like that's like parents aren't gonna go fucking like most of the time. Like anyone who has like a general fucking income, they're not gonna have the fucking disposable income to like do that shit until like a grown ass adult could do that shit, and like if they think it's worth their money, which it is. But like a lot of time, like you're just getting like it's kids just getting, you know, dressed up by their fucking parents, and it's just stuff that is just meant to look, you know, formal. It's not actually like well fucking put together with good. You sound better, by the way, Jamie.
Okay, good. All right. Does this affect it?
I don't know. We'll have to
testing.
We'll have
No,
to find
I
out.
think it's because around the time I turned on my camera, I moved my mic.
All right, whatever.
I just can't touch my mic.
The happy video game nerd. Yeah, the fucking happy video game nerd. All right. Cool.
Isn't there a channel literally called that?
Yeah, that is a fucking channel.
It's like, I'm the happy video game nerd. I'm happy about these games. Like that. I feel like that bit would get old really, really, really quick.
Yeah, I mean, apparently a lot of people like that channel, but I mean, I don't know. I've never seen it, so I can't really speak to it. Anyway, I want to get to the actual content because I've dicked people around long enough. Yeah, I've dicked people around for fucking long enough here. So,
sorry, I gotta get that's what most of my streams are. So
it's
I
fine.
Get in the zone.
So YouTube made a big fucking oopsie recently. And I just kind of want to show this off. Let me actually zoom in a little bit more so that people can. There we go. Now you guys can get like a better view about what's going on here. So something really fucking crazy happened recently. YouTube had an interesting copyright situation, and I got a notification, and you'll get notifications like this if you do YouTube content for a significant amount of time. Eventually, YouTube will point out to you, hey, someone used your content. You can perform a copyright claim on this person. And I never do it. And it kind of annoys me that they even fucking bother me the notification because it's never something I'd bother to do to begin with. Because every time I open it up, it's always like, it's never someone like completely fucking copying the video. It's always someone like Lord of Patriarchy who's just like doing something transformative. Up until very fucking recently, because then this fucking crazy shit happened. This crazy shit right here. So recently MetDaan, our good buddies at MetDaan, who we've made fun of multiple times on this fucking channel before.
The best DIY channel you'll ever see on Facebook.
The worst DIY channel you'll ever see on the entire internet. They're fucking scam artists.
So we're not going to try to be diplomatic about it, Annie.
No, I'm not going to be fucking diplomatic to these dipshits.
All right, yeah.
These I have all the power here. Like
these people's content is shitty, and we wouldn't want to own it. All right. In fact, I'm offended that YouTube would be so.
Well, you didn't even let me explain.
I'm offended that YouTube would associate our brand with MetDaan. Okay, that's what I'm offended about.
So yeah, to actually explain to the fucking people, so they'll get where we're coming from. MetDaan made a fucking YouTube channel. And just earlier this fucking year, in August of this year actually, and we covered like some MetDaan segment. I believe it was like in June of this year, sometime before they actually made their fucking channel. So what we did was I was pulling the videos from their Facebook channel, like their Facebook page or whatever the fuck, and I was putting them on YouTube. We were reviewing them, and like it was transformative content. But because of how YouTube's copyright system works, which is basically the person who uploads the content first on YouTube is considered the copyright owner, we are considered the owner of multiple fucking do-it-yourself videos produced by MetDaan. And not only that, but I've also gotten a ton of fucking notifications from people who have like re-uploaded MetDaan's videos. And they're basically treating it, because we reviewed them, ours was completely fucking transformative. Like, it's not the actual video. There was no point in the actual fucking stream where we just let it out fucking play. And
yeah, we didn't even play it like a whole cloth, yo.
In fact,
we paused it and interrupted it.
We got a global fucking copyright claim on that fucking video, by the way.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, from MetDaan?
Yeah.
Or was it from something else?
No, it was from MetDaan's parent company.
So also, we got a copyright when we first covered them.
Yeah, you're freezing up a lot, by the way. Like, it's a slideshow.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's not happening tonight, Jamie. I don't know what else to tell you.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But
is my audio bad still?
No, it's fine when you turn that off. Like, it's
okay, that's
a lot
fine.
Better at least.
I don't know why that never happens.
It's probably, I don't know. It might just be your internet. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, like I said, it's not just MetDaan's content right here. Like, it's people who have been re-uploading their fucking content. Like Red Guy. There's this dude, Red Guy. Let's just go to their fucking channel and see what it is. Is this literally just a bunch of fucking re-uploaded other people's content? Well, oh my god, Bully McGuire bullying Doc Ock. Jamie.
Wait,
Wait a minute. Yeah, this is literally just a bunch of fucking stolen content, isn't it?
But
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
I missed the part where that's my.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
oh no.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wait.
You
wait,
know
this-
how I feel about this type of content, Annie.
Jamie, that's exactly why I fucking clicked on it.
Oh god. Literally fucking Bully Maguire memes are like the laziest, dumbest fucking okay, it's fine. It's fine. Some people like them, whatever, okay? I think
Alright.
they're the cringiest thing on the internet.
I know, but I think it's hilarious that not only is Red Guy uploading terrible Bully Maguire memes, but he's also re-uploading fucking MetDaan videos. And you know the best part is, it says this contains the Toe Rogan experience, Von Helton's special robes, and the worst life hacks yet. Wait a minute.
It contains clips from our epic original content about worst life hacks yet.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh god.
I didn't even realize that. So technically, YouTube is identifying the original content as being a video literally called the worst life hacks yet. Doesn't this go to show like just how fucked up the algorithm actually is? Look at this.
Yeah.
100% of the video, 90% of the video. Wait, what's the 10% that's not? Wait, what's the all right? 90% of the video, 90% of the video.
Wait, maybe YouTube got it backwards and they thought like us commenting over it is part of the original video, and because it's not there, it's like, okay, well, there's only 90%.
Oh my god, you're right. But like, wait, then how are these 100%? I don't know. Maybe they're different fucking because these are all from the Toe Rogan experience. These are all from the fucking Toe Rogan experience.
Well, no, it's saying how much of their video it thinks belongs to us.
Oh, okay.
So it's saying 90% of their, so that means 90%. Okay, maybe they added like an intro or an outro or something.
Yeah, maybe they did that. People do that type of shit. It's fucking shady. By the way, we got like 20 people watching this shit right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Drop a like if you like this shit. It's been a while since we did one of these, so it helps out. What's up, John Morgan? Tobey Maguire Spider-Man over Tom Holland Spider-Man. I like them both, but whatever. So, yeah, I can tell, Jamie, you have opinions on fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but whatever. Hold your fucking tongue. Hold your tongue. After fucking No Way Home came out, you better fucking hold your tongue on that.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Look, I haven't seen any Spider-Man movie since Amazing Spider-Man 1. I have baggage with Tobey Maguire, all right? We have history, okay?
Damn. All right.
I just don't like him. Just like I just don't like Reggie Fils-Aimé. I don't know why. I just don't.
Speaking of people that everybody likes, we got fucking Matt Jarbo in here.
Yo,
What's up,
Matt Jarbo?
What up? Hope you're doing well, Matt. What's up, dude? Hell yeah. So yeah, Matt, just to give you the fucking skinny and anyone else who just showed up recently, basically YouTube completely fucked up and thinks that we own a YouTube video that we don't own just because we played it, just because it was a YouTube video, I mean a Facebook video that we played on our podcast before they made like their own YouTube channel. So because like we reviewed a piece of their content, they basically think it belongs to us. Oh my!
It's ours now.
Fuck you, Billy. Fuck you, Billy. But no one's gonna hit dislike. No one's gonna do that because you can't even see that shit anymore. So
hit the like button though. That helps. That's dope. That's poggers.
I'm just kidding. Do whatever the fuck you want, Billy. But,
no, don't hit the like button or else. Okay, I'm a vampire. You don't want to fuck with me.
There'll be consequences. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a train wreck. Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest train wrecks of a film ever. And hot take here, I think that The Flash is going to be the DC's equivalent to that. I think that film is going to have so many plot threads. It seems like that film is trying to be so fucking many things that I think it's going to fall apart just like that movie.
Am I the only one that just got bored of the Spider-Man story being retold over and over and over?
I mean, I like the new MCU films. I think they're pretty fucking solid.
I don't know, like after the seeing the whole thing of like Peter Parker and Uncle Ben dies and he becomes Spider-Man, like after seeing it like for the second time, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the whole Spider-Man thing. Then there's a third continuity and then there's all this other shit. Like honestly, I haven't cared for Spider-Man since the Spider-Man video game on the PS4. That actually made me interested in Spider-Man again. Like I've seen the trailers for these movies and they haven't grabbed my attention and I've never really felt like diving back into Spider-Man except for playing those games. Those games are awesome.
Speaking of Spider-Man, by the way, there's another thing I do want to dive into because I don't want to talk about fucking Spider-Man all day because I'm afraid that people will put fucking spoilers in the chat for the new fucking movie.
No spoilerinos.
Not that I think any of our regular viewers would do that shit, but I think Billy would do. No, I'm just fucking going. No, I'm just fucking around. But no, there's something I want to talk about, and I don't know if Matt Jarbo maybe just wants to give his opinion in the fucking chat, but I'd love to get his 2 cents on here on it either fucking way, because the Stan Lee Twitter account's been getting in hot water, and me and Matt have agreed overall about the Stan Lee Twitter account. And like how there's kind of too much outrage about it, but I feel like the outrage on this issue is entirely justified. Because
what is the Stan Lee's Twitter account? Is it his the Twitter account that was his before he died?
It was his Twitter account before he died, but it still remained like it's still being in use. Like
by who?
By I don't know. Whoever was helping him staff it before, I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, it's an entire fucking moral debate, and
I feel like a dead person's Twitter account should just say "rest in peace," and there should be nothing new posted after their death, unless they were working on stuff that they didn't get to release before they died.
Sure, that's a fair perspective. I will send Jarbo the link because I think that Jarbo has a perspective on it.
We're gonna bring Jarbo in here.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Matt Jarbo.
Not Jarbo again. God damn it. All right, okay, fine. I'll pretend I like him again for 5 minutes.
All right, I posted the fucking the group chat. Hey, don't say that. He'll fucking take it seriously by accident or something. Look, you get so much fucking bullshit. How could you expect him not to take that shit seriously? Come on.
I say things on here all the time I don't mean. People know I'm memeing.
All right. Well, I sent you the
people know I'm memeing. All right. Now, I trust people.
The problem
I trust people better than that.
And look, I want to make it clear. I do kind of have an issue with like this account continuing to be used after he passed away, but that's not really what I have an issue with because like I feel like Jarbo's kind of convinced me. Like I understand why that's still happening, but I find this to be kind of like detestable. Like because like NFTs are something that's so controversial. Like that is it really like appropriate to be using like a deceased person for like something that's still very fucking controversial. Maybe one day NFTs won't be such a politically divisive thing, but like they are right now.
Oh, that's even worse. That they're promoting some NFT bullshit with his account. See, all right.
That's kind of like the line I draw. I'll let you.
I look at it this way. If a dead celebrity that I really liked, like if XXX Tentacion's account was randomly like posting a bunch of shit, I'd feel a little weird about that because I'd be like, he's dead. That's kind of disrespectful. But I'd be fucking infuriated if they were using his fucking account to promote some NFT scam bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. That is so fucked on so many levels.
I think this is pretty fucking lame.
Especially because NFTs are objectively a fucking scam.
We do have the man himself in here to talk about it and give us 2 cents. So what do you think?
Matt, my favorite person.
How's it going? It's going okay. I just got home, so yeah. I mean, look, NFTs are bullshit. Let's just be fair about that. I mean, if Count Dankula can sell an NFT of his balls, I think for like $800, Western society is fucked.
Oh my god.
So I mean.
Yeah, that's a sign of the times right there.
Late stage capitalism or something like that.
Sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I just work here.
Oh, no.
But no, I don't like NFTs. I think they're kind of stupid. I think the concept of like, hey, do you want to just have your name on this ledger? It's like, just write your fucking name down. I don't know.
But like in principle, like what do you think of what's going on?
Look, the thing is I don't like NFTs in general, so I feel like the Stan Lee account doing it is kind of stupid. At the same time, a lot of people, again, that account tweets out anything and people descend upon it like, you're sullying the legacy of this man. Like, no,
it should be tweeting anything. What's the
point? It's because it's a verified account that's tied to his organization that is still active.
But it was his voice when he was.
It was never his voice, though. That's the whole thing. It was never his voice. The dude was 98 years old. He's a brand.
I mean, I guess he had clearly he must have had people running it, sure, but like I don't know. I understand why people feel weird about it.
It's probably the state handling this shit, right?
especially
whatever.
people who might be really big fans of Stan Lee. Like, I understand why people might be a little offended by that shit.
Yeah, look, I just think it's a bad move to like associate it with NFTs when it's like such a controversial thing. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree with the NFT take. I just think like people need to realize that, you know, David Bowie's account still tweets out stuff. Michael Jackson's account still tweets out stuff. You know, like these accounts are still businesses. These are still businesses that were
I don't have a problem with that. I really don't.
That were associated with these people, yes, who are brands. But there's also an iconography of the iconography. I can't think of the word right now. Iconography, yeah. You know, that goes along with it and everything else. And I feel that people associate a little bit too heavily with that. And it's like, if I were to die, if I could, I would schedule like tweets until the end of time to just come out and like probably say the most like insanely terrible things ever.
Oh my
because
God.
then I'm dead and you can't cancel a dead man, but I'm just gonna make you all mad anyway.
Well, I mean, if you set up your Twitter to have stuff, or you like arrange with someone like, yeah, I want like this stuff put out, you know, that's one thing. But I feel like, okay, now we're gonna use this person's account for like branding and advertising, even though they're dead. That seems a little disrespectful. I don't know. I just feel like it's Stan Lee's account. It has his name on it. He's dead. I feel like the last post on it should just be Stan Lee died on this day. May he rest in peace, whatever. And then people can, like, there can be other accounts dedicated to promoting that shit that don't wear the face of a dead man.
Again, it's like, it's entertainment, and this always happens, you know.
Look what
I get it. I think it's weird that it I guess I don't have an argument against it. I just personally,
it's what you're so in reality, you know, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, but in reality, you're operating on this from feelings rather than like logic.
Probably. No, I admit that.
You know, and that's it. Well, no, and that's how a lot of us operate. Is, you know, I do the same thing too sometimes. Or I go far the other way, right? Or I'm like, just like my logic cannot be flawed. You know, don't come at me with your goddamn emotions. I feel like
that's kind of like human instincts kicking in, you know?
Well, I feel like when people come at me with like exceptionally emotional arguments that, and I'm not saying, Jamie, that you're doing that, but I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's hard to like not, it's hard to come to figure out a way to like address the point without being insulting. And you know, especially when you like the person and you don't want to insult their feelings on it. You know, and I'm kind of going through that with another personal friend right now. And I feel in this case, though, that the concept of Stan Lee, I would prefer it if his account would stop tweeting. Just it would be better, you know?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Or they would rebrand it to something else, like, you know. But he does have an organization.
I don't have an argument for why this is necessarily wrong. I feel weird about it, but whatever. If that's the standard in the entertainment industry, whatever. The entertainment industry is fucked anyway in a lot of ways. So. Oh
no, absolutely. You know, absolutely they are. And I mean, I'm kind of surprised that Sony wasn't like, for everyone who sees Spider-Man No Way Home in opening weekend, we're going to give you a customizable NFT. You know, and it's like, wait, what? Like, huh? It's just, it's the latest trend. It's them trying to find a way to sell you crypto art, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's all stupid. And the thing, like, what, you know, like, you look at Stalker 2. Stalker 2 was going to put NFTs in their game. And then the fans were like, the fuck are you doing? And they were like, oops, sorry, our bad. We're not going to do that anymore. And they put out a statement saying, we're not going to add NFTs. I think NFTs are a flash in the pan.
I agree.
It just feels like that, you know. And I also kind of then feel like, if it's so flash in the pan, like, why aren't I capitalizing on that? Not by posting a picture of my balls or anything, you know, because
oh my god, don't do a fucking Uniboulder NFT or anything like that. Jeez.
I hadn't considered that
until just now, right?
I hadn't considered that, but now. No, I don't want to. No, I'm not going to sell the NFT of the Uniboulder. That's so fucking weird. That's super, super, super weird to do that. But
we got tweaked here.
That would have been pretty funny, though, to be honest with you. I would have laughed. Yeah. Here, I'll. There we go. I'll make that my avatar. I actually, when I saw Spider-Man No Way Home, I was wearing that T-shirt.
Oh my god, really?
I was wearing that T-shirt when I saw Spider-Man: No Way Home, and I
Damn.
took off my sweatshirt to go get popcorn, and like I like to wear this shirt because I sometimes wonder if people are going to recognize me. Then I'm like, oh right, I'm wearing a mask, so you're not going to be able to see that it's my idiotic face that's on my shirt. So works out okay.
If they saw that, they'd just be like, "Wow, you've got a big fucking ego."
You kind of have to do this game a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
And
you have to ego, actually.
Yeah, you know, like right now I'm researching Razor
ego.
Fist. So.
Oh, Razor Fist. Oh yeah, the one from Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah. Not the one guy from Arizona who's a low T moron.
Have you ever seen Femboy Razor Fist?
No.
All right. No, we're not talking about that.
Hold on. Now I'm looking it up.
Right.
No, I did a stream. I did a stream responding to him once, and he totally, the way he was dressed and like the camera, he looked like a total femboy. He was kind of cute, honestly. I think he'd make a cute femboy.
Yeah, my favorite one though is where he got into a fight with his ex-girlfriend, and like she recorded him absolutely attempting to like mentally berate her and everything. It was like, you know, kind of funny. Because like you're like, wow, he really is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, kind of gotta be, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with Razor Fist and people like him is in this particular instance, he has a podcast or something. He was talking about how people like the Quartering and Nerdrotic are literal culture warriors.
Wait, that's coming from him?
That's coming from him. And the thing is is Geeks and Gamers was just the other day on a podcast where he talked about his job as being a culture warrior.
Wait, what do you mean by culture war? Because
those well, that's kind of the whole point, right? So these are guys who sell you on the concept of the culture war. You know, like they're fighting the culture war, the Ben Shapiro types.
Yeah, but like
they're the ones
perpetuating it in a good way.
Well, they are perpetuating it. Yeah, they are absolutely perpetuating it. But now these are the kind of people, they realize that they don't really have a lot of things going on in their life. A lot of things they can really bitch about because they keep getting like, you know, kind of what's the word I want to use here? Like they keep getting ratioed on Twitter. A lot of them do. Yeah. And they're starting to see a pushback across the board, so they have to start playing the victim. But until they can't play the victim until they get yeeted from the platform, right? So now they're just pushing it harder and harder and harder, and they're claiming we're culture warriors, we're fighting the good fight, we're doing more to save Western civilization from these pesky SJWs. What they don't realize, or what they just unironically are unaware of, is the horseshoe theory is absolutely fucking real, and they are a shining example of it. You know, they're like, to keep your politics out of my entertainment, but in many instances, they assign politics to the entertainment.
A lot of people, when they say that, they're just like, yeah, I don't like it when politics I don't like are entertainment.
Well, yeah, another, like, a criticism I've had, especially of that fucking Nerd-erotic channel, that motherfucker pisses me off. Because, like, he tries to, like, oh, like Doctor Who has gotten political now and now it sucks. What are you talking about? Doctor Who was literally political for 50 years. The Daleks have been a fucking allegory for the Nazis since 1963. What the fuck are you talking about? These people are clowns.
Literal.
You heard it here first, folks. The Daleks are Nazis. I mean,
they literally are.
Yeah, they're literal fucking Nazis. Anyway, moving on. There's something else I want to show. This is a real fucking quick segment, so we can, like, you know, just kind of splice this in here. But this was really something that was, like, eye-opening to me. It really made me feel, like, bad in the brain area. Wow, that's one way to describe something. Anyway, so there was an arena in South Dakota where a bunch of fucking teachers were forced to get on their fucking knees and fight over $1 bills for school supplies. So they basically made it into a spectacle rather than just, like, dividing up the money amongst all these individuals. They're just like, nah, fight it out for our entertainment, you know? So, let's take a look.
Well, I mean, I saw that, and it's absolutely terrible and embarrassing for everybody involved.
That's lame. That's fucking lame. I don't approve of this.
But, I mean, if you think about it for a second, it's also the society that we created.
I know. It's just kind of like a grim, like, reflection of, like, when, like, the blemish of society stares itself directly right in your fucking face. You know what I mean? It's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jesus
I've
Christ,
seen stuff like this before where it's like, oh, like get as much cash as you can in this amount of time. It's like it's basically usually just like rich people dangling cash in front of poor people and getting them to perform for their like.
I mean, that's
like,
a lot.
like
That's a lot of what rich people doing fundraising
Yeah.
is. Like, you know what I mean?
and that's what a lot of fucking like contests or game shows or whatever, all that shit is. It's like exploiting people that are desperate or need money and turning it into a game.
Yeah, you
turning
hear
into
that
a
fucking Underhaven audience? I've watched Squid Game. I know what it's all about.
Squid Game is I gotta watch that.
You know, you do need to watch that shit.
Yeah, you really do. It's really good.
It's a cultural phenomenon for a fucking reason. It's
Yeah, and
look,
what
I avoid cultural phenomenons like the fucking plague. Okay?
You shouldn't. Look, I lived my life like that for way too fucking long. You miss out on so much being like that.
I don't know why. I
didn't play Minecraft
It's my
for 10
instinct to
years
do
because
so.
of that shit. I just played it last year and I was like, damn, this game can be pretty fucking fun with, you know, a group of friends. I didn't play it because I was like, this is mainstream. I'm not gonna play it. Don't be like that, Jamie. God damn it. Fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, we should play Among Us.
Oh my god,
We
Among
should
Us.
play Among Us on stream.
Even that's a little bit too much for me. I'm just like, I don't know about Among Us.
Well, then you see what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah,
Annie.
I know, but
Stop
I'm
trying to push me into shit I'm not comfortable
I'm trying
with.
to be better. I'm trying to be fucking better, Jamie.
Fair enough.
Anyway, do you want to see what's pissing off right-wing Twitter tonight? Or
Oh,
like,
definitely.
yeah, it's actually like this actually happened a couple days ago, but whatever. I thought it was interesting, and I felt we could talk about it. You'll never believe it. You'll never believe that this is actually what fucking pissed people off. But gingerbread people. Someone says here, stop voting for Democrats. Gingerbread person.
I'm more amazed at the calorie count, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
God,
true.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah.
You know, I'm all like, man, I'd bite into that gingerbread person's crotch and then immediately feel guilt about the caloric intake. Be like, oh my god, this just like, it's tasty, but I'm gonna get so fat.
Look at the smile on that thing's face. It knows it's fucking evil.
It knows you'll never be able to actually determine its gender.
Oh my god, that's the smile of a fucking gingerbread man that knows it's about to start a fucking Twitter war.
I love the idea that gingerbread people are
Oh my
supposed to
God.
be in some way gendered. Actually, that's a good way. I don't know if we can show that, but that down there is actually a good fucking like. It's like
I mean, whatever. It's a fucking frosting cock.
no,
like,
it makes a good point. It's like it's not like gingerbread people are normally look like that made with a dick, and it's like
Yeah.
no, we must remove the dick. Like they're gingerbread people have never been gendered. We just call them gingerbread man because it's always like man is always the default for some.
But shouldn't we then change it to like gingerbread like mixin, like MXN,
no,
gingerbread.
get
So
the
then
fuck
it's-
out- get the
so
fuck
then
outta
it's-
here, Jarbo.
It's a
No.
person.
or I mean, they're brown. So like, what's the Latinx version of that?
No. Okay, we're not.
No. All right, you know what?
It's
Matt, take a look at this thing. Take a look at this thing's fucking smile. It's smug or a
I'm just saying, it's
Oh,
very
God.
smug. It's very smug. You can tell that ginger person was made in San Francisco. It's very smug.
Yeah,
They're just very high on their own farts. And
yeah. I know a couple
fair
other...
enough.
No, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna make it.
I can't imagine living in a world where this offends you. Like you've got to have a pretty blessed fucking life to be able to worry about shit like this.
Yeah, you've got to have like balls of tinfoil. To
other
get insulted
other
by
people
this
are
shit.
worrying about paying the bills. They're worrying about being able to actually afford Christmas presents for their family. But nah, this person's fucking pissed because gingerbread person. That's the problems that keep this motherfucker up at
Fucking
night. God damn,
gingerbread
how I
Jarbo.
envy someone with that much free time.
Fucking gingerbread Jarbo strikes again. I don't know why. I don't know. That's amusing to me. Anyway.
gingerbread Jarbo. I mean, I'll take it. I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
look, it's far from the worst thing you've ever.
it
called.
is literally far from the worst thing I've been called. You know, this week alone, I always find a way to just anger a lot of people on the internet.
I'm just like, did my stoner insult, like, it's not even an insult, but did that insult Matt? It's like, no, Matt can take it on the fucking channel. I think Matt's doing okay.
I'll tell you, I think the only thing I get like upset about is when it's so massively disingenuous to the things I say, you know, and it's like it like that's about it. Like it's so stupid. It's like really, there's a lot you can criticize me for. you know, don't make it up.
You have never once been a gingerbread man, though. So what I said was kind of disingenuous.
Well, I mean, that's not to say I've never eaten gingerbread men.
Oh shit!
You know, I mean, like I've also put gingerbread men in gingerbread houses.
You almost said ginger men, not gingerbread.
Ginger men. Well, you know.
What about the gingerbread women, Matt? What about the?
They don't exist. They don't exist.
Wait. Then Matt, wait. Does that mean that gingerbread men are gay?
Oh,
they reproduce asexually.
All gingerbread
so they're like
men
worms.
Are gay.
They're not gay. I mean, are worms gay?
You know what? We can leave them as gingerbread men.
How are they gay?
They are a symbol
if they don't have reproductive organs and they don't identify as a person?
Because they're men. Because they're called
but it's also, it could just be a humanistic term.
No,
we have to that's why MXN makes sense.
People are mad. They're supposed to be gingerbread men, okay? They're supposed to be gingerbread men because only two men can have a beautiful homosexual love between
each other. We're calling them gintinks now, okay?
We're ending the fucking gingerbread rights.
They are gingerbread homosexuals, okay? And
is that what we're gonna change the G to in LGBT?
Damn
okay,
right.
So lesbian, gingerbread, bisexual, transgender.
Yep.
Okay.
Gingerbread men are now a symbol of homosexuality.
You know what? Screw it. Do it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean,
wouldn't that be hilarious?
That would be hilarious. Because then I think you'd have a lot of straight white Christian men at the holidays go like, wait a minute, if I eat this gingerbread person, that make me homosexual?
Yeah.
Imagine if they actually did.
Maybe we could actually make the Christians actually agree with calling it a gingerbread person.
Damn.
Okay, fine. You guys have a point.
Yeah, there needs to be an entire gingerbread family. We need to save the gingerbread family. That's going to be their new fucking slogan. They're going to be like, save the gingerbread fucking families.
Damn.
but the daughter's name is really Ginger, and it's like Ginger has two gender non-specific parents.
Damn, that's big.
Oh shit, yeah, that is
that's
big.
really big.
Shit,
that could be the I remember I'm old enough to remember when Heather Has Two Mommies was a point of contention in elementary school libraries.
Yeah. And
this is in Oregon, by the way. So, it ain't as much of a liberal bastion as you might think in some cases, but
damn. This
yeah,
is like
that
the
was
new Potato Head, isn't it? Like
I mean, God, that controversy went away super quick.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't really a controversy. This is just like a few people on Twitter being idiots. I just thought it was funny,
Yeah, but I mean, but let's be fair though. There are sometimes it only takes a few people being idiots.
Yeah.
According to one person, I'm the reason Donald Trump got elected because of Gamergate. So it's like, and that was only a few idiots in the beginning, and apparently the snowball effect is, completely changing the political landscape. Whoopsie, my bad.
You're the reason that Trump's in office, Jarbo.
I know, Jarbo Bernie 2024, baby. Bernie 2020. It's his time. It's his time.
Get the hell out of here, Jarbo.
You did 9/11, Jarbo.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I still have questions about Building 7.
Oh my God.
Because I purposefully missed it and it still went down. All right.
No.
To the YouTube employee,
we disavow.
Yeah, to the YouTube employee watching this, it's a joke.
No, we all know JFK did 9/11.
I think JF actually did 9/11.
Damn, JF.
Motherfucker.
He's all like, I took the money from the Jeffrey Epstein, and then I plotted 9/11.
Motherfucker. No, motherfucker. Here's
Mama JF flew the second plane.
We created the greatest ethno-state. We put it on a plane and we destroyed the American.
What if 9/11 was like a time travel event that was meant to actually kill Seth MacFarlane, but they fucked up the whole thing?
Oh my God.
If,
Yeah, someone just
imagine,
really
yeah,
wanted Family Guy to end at season
They just
3.
really want it, yeah, and they're like, we have
and
to
it
go
turns
back and
out-
stop it.
it turns out they're actually like a super progressive person. They're like, that guys, we have to stop Seth MacFarlane. He's fucking ruining a generation of people like right now.
By
We
the way-
got to stop him. So they go back and they try,
Matt,
they
that's not
try
as
to
much of a
stop him,
joke
and then
as
the
you-
worst tragedy in American history happens.
That's not as much of a joke as you'd like to believe, Matt. Because I don't talk to this person anymore. But I used to have a friend. Who,
Wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
no, it's absolutely a joke, and take nothing
no,
I
it
say with any seriousness whatsoever.
No,
But
no,
proceed.
I'm saying like I had a friend back in 2017 who unironically was like, "Yeah, Seth MacFarlane should have died in 9/11." And I was just like, "Jesus fucking Christ!"
Yeah, people really don't like Seth MacFarlane.
People really
Um,
don't like human beings. That
I don't
make
like. I don't.
media, like you know, like Jesus.
I don't hate Seth MacFarlane. I just hate his shows that have turned into pure garbage. The Orville is good, but like his animated shows are like garbage now.
Isn't
and
it
they're
crazy that
embarrassing.
like people get to that point though where they literally hate someone that much just because they made a show that they don't like, or they like had a decline in quality in a show they didn't like, and it's like, yeah, this person would have been better off dead. At least their show would have been good when it wrapped up. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ! Can you imagine thinking that unironically?
Very single-minded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a joke, but I don't know if that person was joking. I never got the impression that person was joking.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, you know, like, the thing with Seth MacFarlane and the animated stuff is he hasn't been in charge of that for years.
He just
You
does
know,
the
the-
voices and shit.
the- yeah,
but like
the
it's still embarrassing that he has his name attached to them and that he still shows up to voice these characters. And they're
well,
god-awful
because
lines.
that's because the networks have not canceled them yet. That's the whole point. Is like the network's like, well, here's money. It's like The Simpsons should have probably been canceled 20 years ago. You know, but they're still around. And I guarantee you there's enough audio recordings of the original cast that when they all finally die off, The Simpsons will just be able to go into the cloud. The writers will be able to write up a script and be able to churn it out. And then the machine learning will come in and fix the voice. No, Luke Skywalker's voice at the end of Mando season 2, that was all computer generated. Mark Hamill didn't record anything. That was all computer generated.
No,
and
I
and there's
believe you. That's gonna
and
happen.
no,
That's
and
gonna
there's
happen,
even there's a podcast editing app right now. I forget what it's called, but like this, I watched this guy do a demo of it, and he's like, yeah, you can actually kind of it will learn your voice and your vocal patterns, and you can type out little phrases and it will say it, and it doesn't sound great. It sounds kind of robotic, but you know, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, like down the road, I could just, you know, I'm real fucking lazy one day. I'm just like, let me type up a script,
It's
plug it
primitive
into a machine,
technology, but yeah.
you know, and
Well,
then
there's
it's
hundreds and thousands of hours of you talking, Matt. So like,
I wouldn't say hundreds of thousands of hours. I
Are you
would say
sure?
tens of thousands of hours.
all right, yeah, sure. Maybe
Let's
I
not
get
go that
wrong.
far. All right.
Sure, guess
I
that's
also
more conservative, yeah.
talk a lot, not on the internet.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, what would there be actually there to like sample? You know what I
Well,
mean?
I mean, there's a guy who's done that with my voice
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
you said it was
released an
pretty good,
entire
right?
rap album as a result.
You said the contents of it were
Wait,
bad, but
seriously?
like the actual quality of it was high, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not even kidding you. The album is called Chronicles of a Cuck.
Holy shit!
And it's literally it's like there's like it's literally
Oh, God.
stuff about like me being like a pedo or which I'm not, by the way. And then like my daughter isn't my daughter, that like it's Tyrone's baby.
God.
You know, because that
real
was the thing.
original shit.
I'm glad you made a fucking comeback, Jarbo, because
Well,
like, just in spite of those fucking.
But the fact
assholes.
that guy now does the same thing to Ethan Ralph, who you know, he was cool with Ethan in the first album. There's a track that like Ethan raps on and like he added it to the track. And like that's something like Ralph is really, really, really proud of, right? Like his ex-girlfriend, apparently she admitted that he had her listen to it on like repeat for like an hour. That's just his section, as like they were bashing me in the song. But then now that guy puts out tracks attacking Ralph and then has my voice come on in to like attack Ralph and then like drop some bars and like sing the hook. You know? And I'm like, you know what really sucks about that? And I'm being legit when I say this. I've always wanted to rap. And I guess in this case I do, but it's not me doing it. I have no control over it because my voice is out there and it's all transformative work and shit.
The future's gonna be weird when that's more mainstream and shit. You
Fam,
know?
you just make some rap, yo. It's not that hard. Just
I-
find
no,
someone to
I-
make beats for you.
I don't know how to do it. Like I would need a producer to really help me walk through it. Like it's terrible.
Damn, Joe.
I
And
have
I-
a producer. I just write shit and I send him my audio and then he just makes a beat.
I think you could do it, Jarbo, but hey, maybe one day, you know. Anyway,
You can find a ton of people online.
we got like
that-
20 peeps in
to
here
work
right
with.
now. By the way, I do want to say if you guys are enjoying this shit, drop a fucking like. It's fun just having conversations sometimes and chilling out with Jarbo.
Yeah, no, man. I stream all the time. It's a lot of fun.
yeah,
And you know, I
Are
always
you
like
gonna
talking.
do anything tonight? Or...
Yeah. So like, I was watching Max stream earlier, and he was watching a Nerderotic video,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and like at one point, that was the whole thing with Razorfist had said that they're like culture warriors, and I'm like, and I want to kind of talk about that because like, I find it to be the fucking weakest thing of all time to claim that you're a culture warrior for pop culture. You know, like who are you fighting? Like really, $240 million domestic for Spider-Man. You know, and they're coming out there saying, "Oh no, it was actually a pretty good movie," which it was. But you're telling me that like that one moment that kind of changes the dynamic of one particular thing that a lot of people were waiting for,
Yep.
is not getting them to beat their chests and come on out and say shit. You know, that's they criticize everything and anything for having a woman in it and or a minority in it. And then here something happens that is like, you know, very much up their wheelhouse and they're silent on it. They're like dead silent about it because they know they would get ratioed to hell and back
Exactly.
if they attack it. So
It's
they're
all
not
about
going to
making money. It's all
yeah,
about
so
making
so they may not attack it right now. I think they're going to attack it in like a week. You know what I mean? I think like some articles might come out where if it all depends on whether or not like someone like Bounding into Comics writes an article on it. And if Bounding into Comics writes an article on it, then they can reference that as, see, the media is calling this out. We're not calling this out, but I have an opinion on this. Never mind, it's all circular. So it's all nonsense. It's all bullshit. But that's why we're here.
Doug Tendapel. Yeah, it sucks because like he's so
Doug
talented, but
Tenapel.
like he's talented, and they're like there's multiple people who are like really talented who get involved in this shit. And I'm just like, damn, I'm so disappointed in you. Like, god damn it. Like that's happened with a lot of fucking people too. Hey, Matt Jarbo. Wanna know who one of my favorite fucking I don't know why I said your full name. Jarbo, you know who one of my favorite fucking artists was like in the early fucking late 2000s? Ethan Van Sciver.
I mean, like, no, the guy. Look, the thing is, the guy can draw. All right,
he's really good at it. Yeah,
he's talented. Yeah, like you know, there's no lack of talent in some of these people's cases.
But dude, he's fucking off the wall.
Yeah. They're legitimately insane at this point.
Yeah,
they're just legitimately insane.
Jesus.
And it's really funny to watch because you're just like, how crazy, you know, can you get? And the answer to that is super fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I agree. It's and people just keep heading down that fucking rabbit hole too, and it's more and more fucking people come out. I guess as times get more and more divisive, we're gonna see this happen more and fucking more. Kind of worrying to see like so many people like tainted by some form of political like bias, just like some big incident blows up in their fucking face, basically. And they're just shown to be a fucking moron in front of the entire goddamn internet, and because of how things work these days, takes them years to recover in a lot of cases. The only time anyone ever gets to recover is like by the time that people have moved on to other people, you know? Like,
oh well, I mean, I can speak to that, yeah.
I
To an
wouldn't say
extent.
that,
To an extent. I mean, like even my other channel, my main channel, not even the main anymore, really. It's just it doesn't matter what I do. You know?
I mean, yeah, let's be honest, $3 Theater is the main channel.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think of ways. I try to think of ways. I'm like, what could I do to kind of bounce back on that other one? And the answer to that is probably nothing. You know, it's been over 3 years and it still gets attacked.
Do you think the new fucking like and dislike thing is gonna make any difference?
Well, I mean, YouTube said that the public access to the API was going to go away on December 13th. That was 5 days ago.
Mhm.
That has not happened yet. So there are extensions you can download to look at it, to see what the like dislike ratio is. Eventually that will go away. They will remove the API. They honestly should just get rid of both likes and dislikes, to be fair.
You've heard my opinions. I think that
yeah,
it better be the reaction system.
that would, I think that would, I just feel I feel the system is still for the best. And, I think people who use the fundamental argument of like, well, what about training videos? Like, fuck off, man. Like, you're not complaining about training videos. You're not complaining about the people from Southeast Asia that or Southern Asia that are up there with very thick accents that are, doing something that is clearly illegal. And those, you don't care about that. Like, what you're caring about is you want to go to some random person who you don't like and be able to click that button and make yourself feel like you got your big boy pants on, that your PP is big and that everyone can see it because you can click a fucking button and add to some shit. And that's it. That's it. That's all it is. They don't actually care. I mean, come on. We know they don't care. Where are they still freaking out about the fact that YouTube took away the API for the public subscription count?
I do think that like 9 times out of 10, the dislike button's just used for petty bullshit. I still do think that there should be like I said, like some level of like disapproval. Like I said, the reaction system that way. It's not necessarily just like, oh, I dislike this. It's like, oh, this pisses me off, but not necessarily meaning like I hate this video. Like, and then people have to do their research, check the comments. Like,
you're asking people to do their they can,
I'm asking them to scroll down for like 2 seconds.
Well, and the thing is, but then there's a question, and I've heard this question pop up. Well, what about if someone disables their comments? Well, if someone disables their comments and everything else and leaving you no way to actually communicate with that channel, that should tell you everything you need to know right there. But at the same time, and this is just the reality of it, and I'm sorry that a lot of people out there don't realize this, but like the vast majority of watching on YouTube comes from mobile devices or phones or tablets or gaming consoles or smart TVs. Where guess what? You don't get to leave a comment on the smart TV or the console. Your phone or tablet you do, but we know that a lot of people don't comment unless they feel like they need to on an emotional level. Because in order to spend that time, you have to have some kind of connection to do so. Most people don't. And the comment, there's been fewer comments over the last couple of years as people transition to watch on other devices from their computer or from their phone. You'll get more interaction with live streaming because people do watch more on mobile devices. So you'll get more of that. It really does, I'm just saying, it's like, it's not a perfect system, but the demographic has shifted and a lot of people haven't been paying attention to what the company's been doing. And they've been doing it. They're pretty public about it. That's the other thing. But the people don't pay attention to that. They wait for something to drop and then they get all reactionary about it. I see Teddy Rubskin there. It's like the loss of the dislike button is the final nail in the coffin. How? It's not gone.
I don't think
you can still click it.
But like, I mean, there's look if they keep trying to erode people's ways to like, actually, put their 2 cents out there. Like, I feel like we'd be having a different conversation here with you, Jarbo, if it was like them getting rid of the comment section. I don't think that you'd be in agreement.
No, I wouldn't be in favor of that. I'm not even like at the end of the day. My reaction to the dislike button comes. There's a much, it's much broader reason, and that boils down to the. It's really all about the average view duration. Because what people don't realize, and whether maybe they realize it and they don't care, I'm not too sure. But if you mass downvote a video for whatever reason, good, bad, or the other, it eventually could derank that video, which might be your whole point. Never mind that the purpose of disliking a video is to curate your viewing experience on the platform. That is the point of a dislike button, to curate your viewing experience, not to be a dick. And that's the other side of it too. People are dicks. But if you do it enough, if enough people, like let's say, for example, you have a Discord server with 100 people, and those 100 people have 10 alt accounts, and they coordinate to go after a channel. And what they do is the channel uploads a new video, and they all go and they hit dislike and they log into their next account, because you can have multiple accounts queued up, right? Click switch account, go to the next account. You just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
And
do that shit all the fucking time.
They do.
Like,
I know. But what I'm talking
Well-
about here is if you have it, but hold, let me finish. If you have it coordinated and those 100 people all do it and you get 1,000 dislikes on a video, for one, that's going to absolutely, utterly demoralize a content creator, whether they deserve it or not. And if you continuously do it, not only will it de-rank the video, it will eventually de-rank the entire channel.
well,
This has been something I've been complaining about for years now.
I have noticed something though, is that if people like try and dislike a video on the same like IP, if they like switch out accounts, like I've noticed multiple times before, like on YouTube, that like those dislikes will go away after. Because I know
Sometimes they do, yeah.
Sometimes they do. Like,
But if you go through a VPN, which are pretty, again, what I'm talking about here is very coordinated, not like just someone being like one person being a dick. What I mean is like coordinated groups of people, and there are coordinated groups of people who do this kind of shit.
I've seen things where like a channel will get like buried in like downvotes, and it's very clear someone is like brigading that channel. And then I've seen like the dislike count like literally get cut in half. Like YouTube's algorithm like does
what's
something
ironic
to
about
correct
this?
for it, but not completely.
It does. But what I don't know about, and again, but what I'm talking about here is the de-ranking through the average view duration.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all YouTube actually gives a fundamental fuck about is how long people are listening and watching. That's it. That's it.
If
That's
someone
all
just,
they
like,
fucking care
goes
about.
Dislike and then clicks off immediately, it's gonna look.
Yeah. So it's like, the thing is, I see Teddy there says, I cultivate a fan community that is positive and honest, and it's not an issue. That's fine. But what if it's someone who doesn't like you? You have no control over any of that. None. And I'll say this, when I was canceled, right? When I was canceled, whether you want to believe it was good or bad or whatever, there was a Discord server with 3,000 people in it that were actively digging into my life, every facet of it, trying to find my family, all that shit, posting my home address, photos of my girlfriend, photos of my kids. I only had one at the time.
That was a common thing on Discord when I was first started.
Oh no, it's very true. But but when I posted a new video, guess what they all did? They shared it and they said, you know what to do, go dislike it and then also flag it. So I had people that were in a Discord server.
That's kind of the thing though. People are gonna like, because people before, like, they do that and they'd be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna dislike, but it's clear disliking is not the worst of all those things that they do. And I worry that now people are going to be like, okay, well, disliking doesn't do anything now, so let's just mass flag people.
Well, the thing is, but again, 95% of all videos taken down by flagging are all done automatically. This information is out there. When you report a video, all it does is it gets sent in to a human reviewer who generally is going to just they're not going to take it down unless there's a lot of terrible things being done in like the first 30 seconds of the video.
Well, I don't know. I've had videos taken down just because I responded to conservatives and I was a little mean in it.
Oh,
Yep, your bullying and harassment claim is valid.
I've gotten what is it? Just today actually, I got hit with a whole bunch of age restrictions on content on the other channel. That's unlisted. I haven't, it's like no one's watching it. And these are videos that are like 7-8 years old. And I'm getting hit with age restrictions on that shit. Because make no mistake, leading up to the flagging shit in 2018, I had people targeting my channel. I had people that were mass flagging. I was getting censorship, videos taken down. At one point, my channel got suspended. I had to go through some alternate means that I knew at the time in order to get it taken back up. And again, I never said a word about this. I never talked about this. And people were flagging on my behalf, in my name, essentially, that I had no control over. And even one of those persons had even kind of admitted to it on a Boulder Talk radio last year. So it's so there was a whole bunch of shit that went on that doesn't fucking matter at this point. It's 3.5 years old almost. But the whole point is what I experienced and what I have seen is probably one of the worst elements that, this platform has to offer. And so what I care about is I care about the overall community experience. So I don't really give a shit anymore if people, you want to dislike a video, fine. I don't give a fuck. Do it. Do what you got to do. Okay. But what I care about is when it's a coordinated effort to assault a channel. And
Yeah.
what the taking away of the public number does is it de-incentivizes those mobs who do it simply for the gratification, the visible, instant gratification of seeing it,
Yeah.
of getting off
Well,
on it.
I
I'm fine with that
agree.
being gone.
I feel like what we're doing here, and I just want to give like we should probably like I don't know, we can continue this conversation, but can I give my 2 cents on this? I feel like this is a fundamentally broken system. I feel like how YouTube is run is fundamentally broken because they're still running the website like they're trying to run it like how YouTube has always been run, but the website is something they're trying to make it something completely different than what it actually is, if that makes sense. So if they actually want to have YouTube be what they want it to be, they actually have to implement different systems and go about fucking structural change from the ground up to actually make things work in the way that they want them to. Because clearly there's 2 different fucking standards on YouTube. There's one standard that, you know, massive fucking corporations have to follow, and there's another fucking standard that creators have to follow. And I've noticed something is that sure, like dislikes can be used as like a weapon for negative shit towards you know, the average fucking creator, but it's almost always used as a positive thing towards like mass fucking corporations. So if there's actually any fucking decency around YouTube, there'd be a fucking structure in place so that you could actually like, you know, categorize these fucking things differently. So that way fucking independent content would be curated differently from all the fucking shit that YouTube's trying to put on there, like the movies that they're trying to peddle you. All that fucking shit is shoved in the exact same fucking place, in the same recommended places where all the original fucking content is. If YouTube's trying to like step in the future and be a streaming service, they actually have to divide things up and have real structural change. Figure out what they're gonna fucking do. And not just fucking make these little band-aid changes and act like it's gonna fix everything. Because if people are getting harassed on their platform, guess what? It's not just because of the fucking dislike button. It's more fucking fundamental than that. It's because of the fucking community that they've, you know, cultivated. It's toxic for a reason because all these people are being shoved into one place and formed like it. Basically, the best way I can think about it is a bunch of different shapes are being shoved into a fucking round hole. That's how YouTube works these days. A bunch of fucking different content creators who make a different variety of fucking content are being forced to actually fucking do the exact same shit. Go through the exact same fucking systems. I don't think that someone who makes tabletop D&D content should follow the exact same fucking rules and regulations that someone who's making like politics should follow. They should have different advertisers. Should be a different fucking corner of YouTube. Should be segmented off.
I've said at least there should be a thing where like, fine, get rid of the fucking dislike button for small channels because I have seen it fuck people's channels over, and I have seen it.
Keep that shit for
really
like
abused.
the big fucking channels.
But
like,
yeah, as far as I'm
corporations
concerned, if you have millions of subscribers, like you shouldn't be able to turn off your dislike button anymore.
No, definitely, because like that's at that point, YouTube should want that accountability. Because like someone with that many fucking subscribers, whether it be a corporation or a fucking person like PewDiePie, like that many subscribers, like that big of a fucking influence on the platform represents YouTube to some level. So those people should definitely be fucking held accountable.
Also, the thing that I want to see them do is work on it because, again, I know that they have some kind of algorithm in place to detect dislike brigading, but they don't. It's not good enough to fully like stop it. I wish that they would have put like some effort into improving that and maybe making dislikes invalid if someone does just show up, dislike, and then leave. It's like you didn't even watch. You didn't even watch 10% of the video.
Yeah, I think that would be fair. Like, because you know, okay, basically, I saw something on Steam recently. Because you can only leave a Steam review if you've played the game for like a certain amount of time. Maybe you should only be able to fucking rate a video if you watched it for a decent amount of time.
So it's funny you say that because I think I want to say back in 20 when was the Will Smith YouTube Rewind?
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. That thing got dislike bombed to hell.
Yeah, right. That was yeah.
But
that
I
was
like that because that was that was like the people fucking.
No, it wasn't.
Calling out and be like,
it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't. It wasn't. It was coordinated.
Like
it was coordinated. It was absolutely coordinated. It wasn't. Look, was it cringe? 100%.
Everybody hated it.
But it's
Everybody
like. But the
did.
thing is, though, it wasn't like it. It was about people were hosting like live streams, like to watch the dislike number go down.
I remember that.
To go
it was
up.
Like a spectacle.
It became a spectacle, which at that point completely delineates the purpose of the act. If you turn it into
it's a spectacle doesn't make it coordinated though.
It was no. There was so much coordination that was happening when you shine that kind of spotlight on it. It's kind of like when Toddy Westbrook came out and said that like all that shit about James Charles, and everyone just jumped on it. Everyone attacked James Charles. He lost 3 million subs in a day. She gained 3 million subs. And then you find out that her accusations were generally just petty ass bullshit and they weren't real. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter. People turned in canceling James Charles into a fucking spectacle because people just want to watch others, and human suffering is always profitable.
No, I agree.
And that's kind of where it's at. And it's like, you have to, like, again, I mean, I might be more militant on this subject, and that's because of my own personal experiences.
No, I get that, man.
It's not to say that I want there to be a better system. I do think that they should, like, you know, like when you leave a comment on a video, it should have a timestamp next to it for like where you're at, so like we know what you've either gotten
just
to.
A good idea in general.
It is a good idea, but like, you know, but when it comes to the whole like certain amount of time before leaving a dislike. Well, guess what? When the whole subject was first approached after, I think it was in the winter of 2018, they talked about that. And again, this is something YouTube had brought up and put to the community. And the community at large didn't pay attention because they don't actually look to see what the platform is doing.
But whose fault is that? That's their fault for not, you know, cultivating an engaged community that cares. Like, there's so much cynicism.
500 hours of content uploaded literally every single minute. I think that is, they can do what they're going to do, but people aren't paying attention, then people aren't paying attention. And even now in the studio, when you bring up your the back end studio, it will show you like, this is what the YouTube creator team is up to. This is what they're talking about. How often do you click on that? Because that shit was,
it's cringe, Jarbo. It's fucking...
Oh, see, that is not an excuse. That is not an excuse, because they're still the creator team. They're still the ones that are putting out the information, cringe or not. And they're the ones that are then listening to the feedback that is given to them. And so if you value, this is like fucking voting. If you actually value what goes on, you can't just vote in the national presidential election. Your local elections matter too. And that requires yearly paying attention to what's going on.
Well, Jarbo, when they ask me for the fucking little survey, I give them all the fucking ideas that rattle around in my brain where I'm like, here's what you could do, here's what you could do.
Oh, you know, and I'm sure I'm hoping that they listen to that. I'm sure it gets cataloged. So, I'm sure, look, given how
some intern looks at it and then no one else ever
considering I'm like the only fucking person who probably isn't just like, haha, fuck you. Like, I'd hope that someone looks at it and is like, hey, maybe you got an idea. But like, I don't know.
I filled out their survey once a long time ago. I don't bother anymore.
Yeah, I feel that vibe. It's just like, I don't know why I do it. It's the same reason I go out and vote. I like to pretend.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, that's fine, man.
I feel like voting actually has more power.
Oh, no, it does. Like, it does, definitely.
Corporations don't have to listen to us. They don't have to do what we want.
Though,
in fact, they're
Jamie. Like, corporations own both.
Yeah. They're more likely to just not listen to us because they know it'll make them more money. So, like, fuck trying to change their mind.
No, I feel you.
I mean, well, look, okay, I'm being a little too cynical. I do think we should criticize corporations and the shit that they put out and the shit that they do. But like the idea that YouTube's gonna listen to us, like, I don't know. I've just been on YouTube for so long and I've seen how terrible their fucking customer service is.
There's nothing wrong with putting ideas out into the ether though, because we've got some really fucking I see a bunch of fucking base takes in the chat, people giving their ideas. Like some of these are things I'd have to think about to like see how it would logically pan out, but I've got like a bunch of people giving actual like honest to god fucking feedback like in our live chat right now. People are giving actual good ideas. It's fucking cool. I just feel like YouTube has all these fucking people. They took in I'm sure a decent amount of feedback, and like the best solution that they could come up with is literally just hiding the dislike button. That's really the best thing they could come up with. Like, I'm not saying I don't believe it.
I mean,
but I don't. I just don't fucking believe it. No.
I don't even like fine, maybe it's a solution, but I am highly opposed to the idea that it's the only solution. And
it's not. It's clear.
Honestly, if they're gonna do that, fine, but I don't think it's even enough. Honestly,
no.
If you're trying to address this issue,
like I said, it's putting a band-aid on a fucking flesh wound. It's like It's not a proper fucking solution to all the harassment that's rampant on their platform.
It's a half measure.
Yeah, it is a half measure. And if this is like literally them just trying to put a band-aid on something that they plan to fix later, then that's fine. But I don't have any faith in YouTube, and they can start to build up faith in me when they make more consistent good decisions. And you know what? They could really start by like offering a real solid fucking bone to creators, like something visible. Because if content creators actually get something thrown to them that they can visibly see and chew on and like be happy, you know, I feel like that would help mend the bridge between YouTube and the fucking content creator. And then maybe Jarbo, you know, more content creators would click on those fucking creator newsletters with an open mind and actually listen to what YouTube says and become involved. Because, like, this is a two-way fucking street. This is a two-way street. The creator has to be involved and invested, sure, but it's YouTube. YouTube has the fucking money. YouTube has the fucking position. You know what? The YouTube content creator has done enough. We've done fucking enough. We've done enough bending over backwards, making YouTube money. They could stand with all their fucking power and influence and their fucking Google money to, you know, actually, you know, extend the olive branch and be the people who are actually initiating, hey, let's make something good faith and actually try to build up a better relationship with the creator. Because all right now, all I'm seeing is a bunch of fucking corporate nonsense. That's all I'm seeing.
I agree with you, but that all sounds like a pipe dream.
Yeah, it does, but you know what? Things don't change unless someone fucking advocates for it, right? Like someone, like, look, I can at least fucking take the time out of my fucking evening to be like, hey, maybe we can consider doing this. Maybe there should be actual real fucking change, because if no one ever advocates for change, then change never goddamn fucking happens. If there's someone who's actually fucking passionate behind it and wants to get behind it, then hey.
You know what? You're fucking right, yo. I don't know why I'm being so goddamn cynical. On my stream, I'm the positive one. Here, I'm the doomer. God damn it. Okay. No, everything Annie just said. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Damn. Wow. All right. Hey, we've got a decent.
We gotta advocate for better, guys. Abso-fucking-lutely.
We've got a decent amount of people watching right now. So if you want to flex your use of the actual fucking, hey, while we still have it, if you want to use that fucking, no, I'm just kidding. But hey, if you guys want to drop a like, it really goes a long way.
Do it.
There's also
like
shit down below.
Yeah. It helps out. It helps us. It helps us in the algorithm. It lets YouTube know that you guys are actually enjoying this shit. And unfortunately, YouTube, there's a lot of ways that YouTube fucks over small creators. So every little bit of help that you guys can give us is greatly appreciated.
Also, if you fucking hate this video, then drop a like, because you don't have another option anymore. The other button doesn't exist, doesn't even fucking exist anymore. So even if you fucking hate this shit, if you fucking hate this stream, drop a
True.
Like. All right, everybody.
Also, everyone subscribe to my fucking channel while you're at it.
Yeah, go check out Jamie's channel. Get her to 1K.
You know, I see John there saying that we need to swarm the Google HQ in the same way Trumpster swarmed the Capitol.
Oh no!
Yeah, a woman tried that in early 2018. Shot 3 people before killing herself. So I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. No,
so, and that was over monetization policies.
Yeah, of all things for that to happen over.
There's been a lot of it. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. There's been a lot of attempts to try to there's been an attempt at a YouTuber union. There's been they got shot down, and then even the main guy behind that dipped out of that whole idea. People look, there's clearly things to like and there's things to dislike. It is what it is. The problem though is that people expect YouTube to kind of hand shit to them, and at this point, I'm telling you, they ain't gonna do it. It's all about.
I'm not asking to have a fucking handout. I'm just asking for some better fucking systems in place to make it so that more eyes are being put on content that would actually like them. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of the whole point, though, is like I said before, 500 hours of content are uploaded every single minute. There's 2 billion active monthly users on the platform. That is almost a quarter. That's over a quarter of our global population.
Then let's break
this platform.
Down. Then let's
have you ever
down and categorize it?
Well, hold on. Has it ever occurred to you? And I say this even as a criticism to myself. Has it ever occurred to you the content in which you espouse, that you create, is not geared towards the right audience that you're trying to meet? And I say that, and I again, this is no disrespect. I criticize myself on this shit all the fucking time. When you do a stream like this and you've got 3 or 4 topics, and your thumbnail is not related to all of them, it's you're gonna have a small audience that you're going that know you, but for getting more people, it becomes a bit more difficult, because those people are going to see the thumbnail and they're not going to know your personality or know what's going on, and it ends up being an issue where it's clickable, but it may confuse them. And so like, and I deal with this all the time with like clipping out shit, not clipping out shit. It's a problem for the live streaming side of things. YouTube is a very articulated platform. It services content directly, meaning like what they want you to do is like to go, okay, if you want to make fun of Von Helton, then they want you to have a channel where you do nothing but make fun of Von Helton.
Oh, God, no.
Which is essentially this channel. In many instances, that's what you criticize him, and that's fine because the guy's a fucking moron. But like the audience that watches that content, that is what YouTube wants them to come to this channel for specifically. Because what happens is when you have other content unrelated to that pops up, guess what? They may not click on it, or vice versa. And then when that happens on a broader scope with your channel, then the audience is not clicking on every video because it doesn't interest them. And then that tells YouTube not to serve it up. So they want you to niche down like a motherfucker. They want you to
be pigeonholed.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
but the thing with that is though, the thing with that is though, is that they also give you the opportunity to grow an infinite number of fucking channels.
Well,
I
actually do have another fucking suggestion for how that can be fixed. Rather than having that based entirely on channels, what they could do is have actual fucking series. Basically, take the playlist system and expand that into you have various fucking series that you can do on your channel. Where okay, maybe this series is politics. You can have a general channel that's just in a generalized category, but all these various series could be politics. One could be movies and film discussion and shit like that. You could break it up like that and have it be. There's a solution
honestly,
to this, and there's people that are smarter that are getting paid to do this shit that can't come up with the
but I can tell you from firsthand knowledge, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Everything is compartmentalized, and they're actually, when I was at VidCon in 2019, I spent about 45 minutes talking to their product team from 3 different divisions that were finally there together listening to creators, because guess what? They're so compartmentalized, they didn't know this stuff. That is that's the whole thing, is the company is so massive and the system and the platform are so massive that they don't know everything. And so we as users of the platform, kind of demand some shit that we should get, by the way. But definitely. It's also like there's also a failure to comprehend how massive the company is, how massive the platform is, and what goes into it, and the fact that because of the compartmentalization, it ends up being a greater issue. That's a big part of it too. Is they're trying to do this, but it's so massive. It's a huge undertaking. And then also deal with the pandemic and how advertising has dropped.
Look, you know, normally I'd consider that to be a fair excuse, but like this was a problem long before the pandemic ever happened.
No, but stuff compounds as a result. You know, it's been 5 years in a few months since the adpocalypse. 5 fucking years since PewDiePie got ratted out by the what was it? The Wall Street Journal, right? And they misrepresented his terrible ass jokes in order to create this whole thing. You know, it's been 5 years and we're still fighting about it, but it's better than it was. You know, do you remember 2017 when before the yellow check mark of death happened, when it was all green, but there was no ads and they didn't tell anybody for about 6 months?
Yep.
You know, and then they've been working on it. It was, again, there was a reaction and then a rebuild. You know, if the Wall Street Journal had never gone after PewDiePie, who knows where things would be.
Oh my God.
I think it would be a much better place. I think it'd be a much better place because of how cutthroat it's become in regards to the algorithm. You know, like even on my stream tonight, we're going to make fun of chuds because chuds are funny to make fun of.
I'll join you for that. Yeah.
But it's the idea though, is that it's like me talking about general movies maybe won't apply to certain people, you know? And so it's like, this kind of does, it gets more views. It's unfortunate. The game is fucked up. The game is rigged, but that's also as a result of how people have reacted to losing their income and then having to adapt in ways that is very fundamentally unhealthy.
Well, Matt, turns out the game was rigged from the start.
It was, you know, it was. It absolutely was. There's so much that's going on with this platform for years, and they're to blame for a lot of it. But there's nuance to other parts of it, and the community response and how YouTubers have become as a result of this kind of stuff, I think also plays into it too. And that's something that does generally tend to get overlooked, because a lot of people, and I'm not saying you guys or whatever, but a lot of people really hate to look in the fucking mirror, and because they don't care. You know, it's like we were talking about NFTs earlier. They're bullshit. You know why? Because they're predatory. You can steal somebody else's artwork, and you can make it a non-fungible token, and you can sell it.
Non-fungible.
That's what it's called. That's what it is. I know, it's the weird thing. You can do that.
Non-fuggable, yeah.
Yeah, that too. Is it fuggable or fungible? I thought it was fungible.
No, you said it right. I'm just making.
Oh, okay. But what I mean by that is people will often take the path of the least resistance. And when you listen to these YouTube gurus that come on out and they teach you how to like go to 1,000 subs in 6 months, you know what they tell you? You know the number one piece of information they tell you?
What?
When you strike it hot with something, don't let the fuck up. Keep making content, run it into the goddamn ground, find something else. That is what they teach you. And
That's messed up, Jarbo.
It is. No, I'm not. I agree. I agree. If there's a hot topic on your channel, run it into the ground. I mean, look, I talked about Ghostbusters 2016 extensively, but I covered it in a way that I felt was important because it was, it was new information. And then when the movie came out, I covered it a little bit post-release and then stopped because it wasn't relevant anymore. But there are people that that do that for everything.
You know what, Jarbo?
Anyway.
Look, I just want to say, man, here's my fucking hot take. I think that a YouTube channel should be like an actual channel where you can have multiple shows of multiple fucking genres and make whatever the fuck you want. I think that there should be more. There just needs to be more tools in the toolkit of the creator. And there's so many basic things that YouTube could do that I get what you're saying. Like,
can I tell you who did it right?
Who?
And you're gonna laugh at me, but I'm 100% serious on this one. You know who had it right? Google Plus.
Oh my god, Jarbo.
Nope, hear me the fuck out. All right?
Yeah,
what you're describing is effectively what Google Plus did.
How?
Google Plus allowed you to itemize and organize your followers. So let's say, for example, you had a diverse group of people following you that followed you for different subjects. And let's say you did gaming and you did movies. I'll use those as the two prime examples.
Okay.
You could then get people into circles. You'd have your gaming circle and you'd have your movie circle. And if you wanted to post, you could post directly to that group. The other group wouldn't see it. The other group wouldn't engage with it, but it would only be designed for that one group.
No, but that needs to be baked into YouTube, though.
100%. And you know why they didn't? Because everybody never once gave it a fucking shot. It was something new and they shat on it because that's all they know how to do. Because people who don't understand something, they want to destroy it.
People don't want to go to an external web. All right. Remember how controversial you were probably around.
Do you remember when they integrated elements of Google Plus into YouTube? They did.
Yeah, I remember that shit. And yeah, I know people flipped their shit, but like people would have fucking, if they actually just implemented those and it wasn't like its own separate fucking website they had to go to, if they actually just implemented those features in the YouTube, people would have gotten used to it. Like there was
I think they would have.
Yeah, there was a huge controversy. Like every time that they've changed like the channel formats, people have like given it shit. But people lose.
Because people are fucking bitches.
No, yeah, but like let's be honest. Every fucking, I mean, the current like channel system is inherently inferior to what we had before. Like,
is it?
Yeah,
because it's kind of the same thing. It's just a different layout.
Well, no, I like the customization that the like 20.
Oh fuck that! That shit fucking ate data like a motherfucker, dude.
No,
it's like MySpace.
No, I'm not talking about the original. I'm not talking about the original. I'm not talking about the very first ones. I'm talking about the ones that they started like rolling out in like 2012. It was a fair compromise between what we had then and what we had now.
Sure, and that was also around the time that Google Plus came out.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was.
I think it was like 2012, 2013 when that dropped.
You know what? I think that was the best that the YouTube channels ever fucking looked. I agree with Tony saying here Google Plus is too ambitious and thinking they could take on Facebook. They should have targeted Twitter. That would have been a different story at the time instead of going after Facebook. But by integrating, look, here's the thing: if you could find a way to integrate your audience and go like,
here is like okay, like if you go, and maybe this is something I could recommend to them if I ever talk to them again, because allowing us the opportunity to get our audience to select what they're interested in, and then allow us the opportunity to send it directly to those who are interested in that specific topic only would be fantastic, because your engagement would massively increase, because then the people who want to see that content would see that content, and it would allow you to have a varied channel that would then, go out to certain stuff. And it's like, that is what they need to do. And because look,
I mean, we've got a half-assed attempt at that with the community tab. They're trying to do like some type of social media.
Yeah, but it's only visible on mobile devices, though. It's like, or you
got to go out of your way to see it on desktop.
You got to go out of your way to do it, or it's like even then when it's on your mobile device, it's only on your homepage. It's not on your subscription page.
Why is it not a tab like under subscription?
I don't fucking know. It should be a tab to scroll through the different community posts of people that I follow.
I'm saying, Jarbo, like shit like this that would probably take an intern like some time.
There's quality of life there. Yeah, there's quality of life that they can do, but it is still fundamentally better as a platform in some ways than others. And I think, like we can do now like up to 10 hour, I think 10 or 12 hour live streams. You can put like, the integration with OBS or StreamYard or other things like that, make it pretty accessible. There's a lot there that is good with the platform. I still think there's a lot there that needs to be done that's better, but a lot of people out there tend to just become negative Nancy's over every little thing. This dislike situation is something that they proposed years ago. It was something that they talked about years ago. And the fact is, it took them this long to implement it, shows you how long it takes to move this iceberg. So they don't do instantaneous fixes like that.
Trumpsters are retired, bro. What? I mean, I guess a fair amount. You know what? There is a decent amount of fucking bronies that are Trumpsters. I don't know why, but
it's weird. They like to come in inanimate objects.
You know what? I guess that is one common factor. All right, all right, Jarbo. I think we might call.
Sorry, I'm very passionate about this topic.
No, I get it, man. I get it, man. I think we might call it a fucking evening.
It's all good. Another great episode of the Jarbo Show. Yeah.
Yeah, the Matt Jarb Show. Yeah.
No, it's always fun when you come on.
No, yeah, it was a fun fucking time talking to you, Jarbo.
Well, that's how I have two kids.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
All right.
God.
I'm gonna say everyone go check out Jamie. Go check out Lady Hokum down below. Go get Jamie to 1K. Also, I'm probably gonna be joining Matt if he'll have me on this goddamn fucking stream. I posted the link in the chat there if you guys want to go check that out. Yeah, go hop in the fucking live chat and tell Matt who sent you, because he totally doesn't know because he's not here right now. All right. I'm fucking stoned off my ass. I had one too many edibles.
God.
No, serious. Oh yeah. Shit. I'm about to go on.
So at least now I don't have to ask the question beforehand.
Yeah.
So how high are you?
Immensely, Jarbo. Immensely.
Damn, I'm not high enough. I gotta go fix that.
You should be. You should be.
I do want to, say thanks to everyone who showed up, like everyone in the fucking goddamn live chat. Join the Discord server if you aren't in there. It's a great fucking place full of great fucking people.
True.
I keep saying it, but drop a like, check out Jamie, check out the other shit down below, and check out Jarbo. I'm about to go on the stream. Thank you guys very much for watching. And as always, guys, stay toasty. Bye.
Peace.